Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Press the Action Button podcast here on digital-delirium.com. As always, I am your host, and with me this week is Eric. Say hello to everybody, Eric.
How's it going?
And we should have done this a while ago because E3 ended a while ago, but we're finally going to wrap up E3. About time, right?
Yeah, I've seen some wrap-ups that are going up fairly late, so we're not in that bad of a window, I don't think.
Yeah, as long as I can get this edited fairly quickly and post it.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of hoping we do, and I think this E3 was actually fairly decent. It had a lot of cool stuff. I mean, some major surprises, especially from Sony's camp. There's some things in there I did not see coming from a mile away.
I thought it was a very good E3, but not great.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. It was good, though. I mean,
everyone was solid, you know?
Everybody had a good showing. Ubisoft had a good showing.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Let me say that one more time so that it can sink in. Ubisoft had a good showing.
I mean, they were kind of forced with the jokes, but at the same time, you know, compared to the shit that they've put out, it was a good show, you know?
And yeah, they showed off a lot of cool-looking games, but we should probably start with Microsoft.
Yeah, go in order.
Yeah, so Microsoft, and then
Microsoft and
EA,
Ubisoft, Sony, and Nintendo.
Yeah, that order. Okay, Microsoft put on, in my opinion, the best show that they put on in years.
I think so too. I mean, it was non-stop games.
Yeah, they finally realized what the people that go to E3 actually want them to show.
I knew going in that they had said that they had so many games they even had to move some out, and they're going to show at another date. So I was expecting them to have a lot of games, and they really delivered. They didn't. It was just one after another. There were a couple that I could have done without, and I think the one they closed with was pretty weak. But other than that, I thought it was a really good show.
Oh, what did they close with? I'm trying to remember.
New Crackdown.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was kind of a strange closer.
It wasn't even really like a big demo or anything or a blowout, and I've never been a Crackdown fan, but I know there are people who are.
Yeah, it was a CG trailer.
Yeah, and I didn't think that Crackdown was a big enough franchise in a game, even returning after an absence, that you would want to close a show with it.
Same here, dude. I mean, granted, it's been a while since the last Crackdown, but with your show closer, don't you want to show some gameplay?
Yeah, gameplay, or even just a trailer of... if they would have had a CG Gears of War trailer, other than like the split-second logo, I think that would have pushed it over the top, you know?
Yeah, but I was surprised that they closed with Crackdown. I mean, Crackdown's fine and everything, but as a show closer, it's...
I was so expecting them to do the one more thing, you know, and then you see a grunt walking or something, and you know, Dom from Gears steps on it or shoots it, and you hear Cole and Baird. I think that would have been great. Even just that would have been perfect.
One more thing and CG fireworks that look better than Nintendo's did.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been awful.
But that Sunset Overdrive looked awesome.
Oh, fuck yes, it did. I
won the game.
That game looks so badass, and it's bright and colorful and just gorgeous. And I wouldn't expect anything else from Insomniac Games, you know?
No, that really looks fun. I really want to get my hands on that. I was a little worried when they started the show with Call of Duty, but...
At least they didn't end it with Call of Duty.
Yeah, not only did they not end it, but I'm like, okay, get it out of the way. But then at the same time, when I was sitting there watching, I was like, it looks kind of cool. You know?
It does. The gameplay for Call of Duty reminded me of Quake 1, or Quake 2 and 4, which I'm okay with because I really like Quake 2 and 4.
If they could tap into that, deliver a campaign that like you actually feel like you got your money's worth about playing, then I would be down, you know. Oh, so I know that, well, they showed the Halo collection, which is a pretty damn good deal for all that you're getting.
Yeah, they're going to do a remake of Halo 2 like they did with Halo 1.
Yeah, and then each one comes with the full multiplayer game, and it's original. You know, everything very original.
Yeah.
If I can say that without sounding like an idiot, but I thought that was really cool. I know there's a lot of people who are excited about that.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people. There's a lot of Halo, although it excluded the Halo game that I like the most.
Reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know why they did it, because it's
Master Chief's.
Yeah, they might as well have called it the Master Chief Collection, I think, but
yeah, I don't know if they called it that, but a lot of people on Twitter and whatnot were calling it that, the Master Chief Collection. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Did they have any gameplay for the new one or the remake of 2?
Gameplay. They showed gameplay of the remake of 2, and it looked awesome. They didn't have gameplay of the new one. They had a really cool trailer. I'm excited to see more of that.
Yeah,
I'm more of a I was never that big into Halo's multiplayer just because I was so fucking bad at it. You know, I liked Call of Duty multiplayer more just because I was better. In Halo, man, I couldn't. You know how you get one and then you know you're gonna get fucking destroyed at first, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of start to progress. You know the levels. You get better with the weapons. I couldn't do it. Like, I'm fucking horrible at Halo multiplayer, so I never really got into it. Actually, I like the campaign a lot.
Yeah. I've never been that big of a Halo fan. Like, I've played them. I played all of them except for 4. I even played through Wars, which a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah.
I thought Wars was decent for a console RTS.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Doesn't get anywhere near as good as Brutal Legend, but I'm kind of biased towards Brutal Legend because it was designed for someone like me.
Yeah, it's a fantastic, fantastic game.
Brutal Legend is badass. And what else did Microsoft? They showed Forza.
Yeah, that looks cool. I was reading about it. Man, that really sounds cool. It's a big car nut. That one sounds. I like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. It really does.
Great setting. I'm really tired of the American setting for every racing game. You know, like every Need for Speed, it has to be the back roads. This, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Give me something. When I read an interview, they were talking about when you're driving in the game, it'll remind you of watching Top Gear just because of these big, vistas and valleys and beautiful roads you're driving on. And that's what I want.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I think was it for Forza that they were announcing the Nuremberg Ring or whatever it's called.
The Nürburgring in Germany. Yeah, it's for Forza 5 and not for Forza Horizon 2, which was their big Forza announcement. Yeah,
but that they said the most famous racetrack in the world, and I was like, Top Gear Test Track, and then it wasn't.
Right. Which was in the last couple Forza games.
No, it was just funny to me that was my automatic go-to, was like the most famous racetrack in the world, Top Gear Test Track.
I know the names of the turns and shit. It's
ridiculous. I love Top Gear, dude. I really do. It's such
Me too.
A good show.
I'm a huge fan of it. I even like the American Top Gear. It's pretty good.
Oh, the fans just trashed the shit out of that one, and I'm like, okay, so it's not going to be Clarkson and the other two.
No, you can never replace that or replicate it. But at the same time, fans trash it, but look how well it does.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big show. It does really, really strong.
Well, they got guys that know what they're talking about on it. So.
You can never be the original, but it's still really good. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought when they were showing the Nürburgring, I always like driving on that in games. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's 5s, but
I remember driving on. I think wasn't the game that introduced that to video games? Wasn't that like Gran Turismo 2 or something?
Oh man, it was one of them. It was a while back.
Because I could have sworn it was in Gran Turismo 2.
I think I don't want to say for sure. I think so though.
Let's see, what else did Microsoft show? They showed off more of that build your own game thing. What's it called?
Build your own. As you can see, I'm really
Spark, something like that.
Project Spark, yeah.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool. It reminds me a lot of what you could do with the Little Big Planet level builders and stuff.
Yeah. one game